champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go here on Sunday night primetime. And he brings us out. Pick at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offense is always up to the quarterback to go. Throws through and now a crease. Still going. Touchdown, New Orleans. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
I was like, that one right for me. I don't know what it is.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to beat him.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offer can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3.5 inches.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And they're being like Hornets.
37 yards. And the Saints will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary in time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach looking to tie Bill Belichick with a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner. How he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special. And I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan and knows how to read each team to not only just get them to the big game, but to try and win it as well. lot of that. As you mentioned,
Because I had the airline there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that was what you said. I turned it down too much. Then you came back in, you're like, what's up? That's fucking hilarious.
Got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Right? Either way, it should have been a good time.
52 yards. And the Browns are on the board here in this Super Bowl. They were already down 2 scores early.
I'll be out of the way here in about 5 minutes.
And that certainly qualifies. It's a big play to get in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to put a drive together.
But still good.
Receiver in motion left.
Small. So I can man it.
Jet sweep.
Yeah, I can't man it.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll set up a throw.
Funny guy. He's here. He's a funny guy.
But trying to take a shot.
Here all week. $20 bag.
To throw here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. From the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down in the yard. To throw now. Here's Sanders. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
I just picked it up. Don't put that thing on that. You're going to break the tank, but we're going to touch the lips.
After the catch, that ends up in the end zone.
Hold on. South.
Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're knotted up at 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Saints have taken the lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now Sanders. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
Trap 19. Trap 19.
At the 41-yard line.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Trap 18.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Sanders going to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of time. Tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They juked him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Working to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
These two teams all tied after 1. We are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Sanders. Looking middle, and that's complete. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Sanders. Campbell making the catch. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. 69, pass the 60, pass the 60. Top 19, cut,
Throwing, Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Roll.
First down.
Ready.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Tootin is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bashaw Tootin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Now back to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Steele. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop the throw. He'll try and do this himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? passing in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
At the Saints' 43-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw again, here is Sanders. This ball caught by McIntosh. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of those off surface.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bayshore Turton, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Browns have moved out in front. That run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. They'll call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looking to put a drive together. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Saints are back within a score. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just gotta have a grin on his face every time he's going.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security. And none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New Orleans.
On first down, here's Steele. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 14 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Cleveland offense making their way out. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Open man, that's Campbell. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of
What's
how
up?
accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half.
Bro,
That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people make him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. What a great effort there. 26 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
On something, sure took.
Extra point attempt to come here.
They went. He's going to hold that, hold them together.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
And then they're
So this drive spans 7 plays.
What?
And it's capped off
Yeah,
with
you're
a Browns touchdown.
Hey, y'all ain't talking
Yeah.
that shit. I mean, what all you gotta do is like call me. There you go.
Communicate.
Kickoff team on
So,
the field
hey,
now as
yeah.
they will send this one away.
Yeah, I got 10 sticks of that in the garage. Just go get it. And then the fucking shit last fucking, they should have been done last Friday. They laid out when it rained. When it wasn't raining. An hour in the morning.
Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna eat that. I'll give you $25 an hour. Okay, you ain't gonna
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth.
Sorry about your luck. Sorry about your
Welcome to
luck.
our fucking place, bitch.
Everybody incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
But all you had to do was fucking off.
Can you grab that belt right there? Right behind you on the chair.
An incomplete pass leads
Yeah,
to
right?
2nd and 10
You had
from
like
the
a whole
25.
fucking thing there. Yeah. Hey,
But all you had to do was ask. I mean, he's like, well, you only gave us, I gave you enough to do the job.
give you enough to do the job. Maybe one. I didn't tell him. He said he gave like one extra stick.
I gave you one extra fucking piece, so if you fucking fuck one up, you'll have an extra fucking piece.
Yeah. I mean, easy peasy.
And I told him, he's like, they fucked up like
Here's a
problem.
1st and 10.
They couldn't get it right.
Is the homeowner standing over him the whole time?
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
fucking,
That makes sense.
he's damn.
Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
I think, man,
A great play there. 62
that does it.
yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943.
Sitting in the meeting there,
He's diligent.
yeah, and he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah, he ain't more. He's
This Super Bowl has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as the kicks away. Fighting down inside the 25.
And that makes you
He'll go
excited.
down as this drive will
Oh,
start
him?
at the 25-yard
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
The running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up
Oh,
to
there's
go
my
again.
only fucking
He's
pull
been a
that I
good
had.
workhorse.
Yeah.
I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse.
I'll give you a
for
couple
him this
$100.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together early.
And so cash
This is
me.
picked up by the Saints.
This cash
Has some
me.
space here.
And he gets
And he's
Let
into
me
the end
go.
zone. Fumble
Hey.
return. And a Saint touchdown. Now Riley for the PAT.
I mean, you understand?
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Just
now.
like the
The scoop and score always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
I want you to be happy.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back on the field. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, you can't call me and say, hey.
On play action, here's Shador. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground.
Fire,
you can also knock the ball free while doing so. Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
This team is not elite.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game.
Fucking teams I
Fourth
built.
quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was
about
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
I mean, think about my perspective. I have no idea.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In about 3 months, the motherfuckers shooting the missiles out of our silos will be video games. So, that, you see what I mean? I'm not saying that like jokingly. I mean, I'm putting that in perspective. These things are live. It's actually live. It's smarter than any motherfucking human that ever lived. Except there's a human factor to football, and it can't be. You know what I mean? Because I know what it's thinking, because it has to think in a pattern. So once you know that pattern, all you got to do is go around it. Then it's like, fucking hell, where to go? But this team built this fucking team that I'm playing. They have 6 of my superstar guys to help them out. I didn't know they'd make it to the fucking Super Bowl. But it's all good. My defense is the best. The offense is becoming. See, we got the ball back. Bam, that's how. Fumble recovery. But that's what I was saying is, when you have an actual NFL superstar on the team, what does the superstar want after their 4 years is up? They prove themselves. Money. Lots of fucking money. So I run my NFL team. Like if I owned an NFL team, I would probably run it like this. I would get few players that would ever stay past their 4 years. And I would build the fuck out of them just like a college coach. And then trade them for get drafts. You know what I mean? You can't trade them really in college, so.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
But that's pretty much it. Like, let's take that scenario in the real world. You know who Joe Burrow is? I'm pretty sure he played against Alabama. Yeah. Well, Joe Burrow told the Cincinnati Bengals they took him to a Super Bowl, right? Burrow and Chase and the rest of the gang. Yeah, I know you know Burrow and Chase. So, last year, I think it was, Joe Burrow and Chase and like 2 other people's contracts were up. And Burrow basically said, I'm going fucking somewhere else and not signing your contract if you don't bring Chase back and blah, blah. So they spent about fucking $300 million on 7 players, and they won 6 games. You don't do that. You know, you go, oh, man, my bad, Burrow. Guess what? Fuck off. There's another quarterback out there. You know what I mean? There's always someone else that can throw the ball. So to play favorites, to start cushioning people, that's just stupid. Because, I mean, it's very rare that those people are going to fucking perform all the time.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Like the biggest fuck up I saw. Yeah, Tom Brady still fucked up, you know, but very rarely. He was a badass.
Are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
Hey, you know what? That's quite a badass motherfucker.
He's a badass. Time on the clock.
And the lead is up to 14.
Like, I'm ready.
Rogers. Manning. He didn't guys. Fucking Mahomes. Mahomes is the new stuff. I mean, that motherfucker's a badass.
So after the field goal,
Sideways. Yeah, he throws that shit like a goddamn curveball. His dad's a fucking all-star baseball player. His dad played for the Astros, I think. So.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
I'm going to have to physically, or you can
go to the
probably
playmakers.
go to that section and find the lightest man. Because they have them that are like fucking half the size of that one you got, you know? I've had them before, but I didn't I looked up on, I looked that one up, was the cheapest can. So they weigh, but it's small.
Inside the 35 and just shy of 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try to throw it into the end zone and get a score
Got a
because they know
square.
they can get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
There goes in there.
Ready?
Yeah, yeah.
1918.
Here's Sanders.
Call that like fun and try to loosen that bitch up.
What weird shit is that?
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending?
It's like a pressure holds it or something?
To me, it'd be like playing
The
basketball.
magnet?
Put up a token press.
Oh, it just turns. Yeah, it goes in and it turns it.
Resistance, so they can't just run it right down this road.
I see it.
A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to
lightweight. I
Talking to
don't know.
me.
Man, I need
Ever
to.
heard? Ding!
Yeah.
I'll get a big one to make it fast now.
Yeah. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Right now.
Ding dong. Ding dong. Bong. Gang. That's funny, isn't it?
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
On open here. And fuck. See you. Off. Right down.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Catch off the goddamn ball.
And takes this near the 25. Just
And what the toilet paper there?
Oh, jeez.
The Saints
You
offense
bring
now
toilet
getting
paper?
ready to head back onto the field. Their lead back down to one score.
Do wipes, yeah.
Wipe back.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
That was about one of my employees. Do my.
Yeah.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah.
He gets this one just shy of the 49.
I know shit, man.
39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No.
They'll hand it to Steele.
Good shit.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the
Running on you, you're in a dire situation now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked.
The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The